We're live here at the Charleston game. End of the third quarter. Charleston is up 62-44, so they have an 18-point lead. They've just looked terrific. At halftime, they had 46, so they slowed down just a little bit that quarter. They missed a couple they probably should have hit. But they really look good right now. And right now, Coach Farmer has brought Clark back into the ball game. The big senior, number 32, has come back into the ball game. And right now, Mountain Grove is changing it up from man-to-man to half-court trap. And so Charleston is going to have to handle some pressure here at the end of the ball game. Nice pass inside to Clark. His shot's blocked. He goes back up, blocked again. Second time they got a foul. But Charleston's going to have to handle some pressure here. Mountain Grove doing a good job making them change things up. So we're right here at the end of the game. And while Madarian Clark is shooting these free throws, Laney, what do you think about Coach Farmer's outfit down there? He's rocking the cream blazer with some nice kind of white suede shoes. What do you think about that?
It's a nice look here at the semifinals, and I really like his tie going on there. You know, it just adds that character to the outfit. He
made both free throws. Charleston's up 20, and Coach Farmer, if you come to the Final Four 16 times, you can wear whatever you want. That's the way I look at it.
Exactly.
But even if this was his first trip, my man looks fly down there. He looks fresh. The bucket right here, and now a turnover by Charleston. Charleston up 18 with 7:29 to go. There was a bucket by Mountain Grove and then a turnover by Charleston. So this has been a good ball game to watch. Charleston has just looked terrific. We are in the Hammond Student Center. Ball goes inside. Bucket, no. Mountain Grove has had some great looks right at the rim. They cannot get it to go. They just have not finished all night long. And so I'm looking across the gym and I see the Mountain or the Walnut Grove Tigers. Our good friend Darren Mainders. They're walking in the gym. They're all dressed in their uniform, ready to go. They're gonna head back to the practice gym back there and get a little work in before the game here. Probably go put up a few shots and stay loose. We got a foul here on Madarian Clark. 7:25 to go. Charleston's up 18. Ball being inbounded underneath. They get it in up top, looking inside, trying to get it inside. They do get it inside. Back out to the corner. Good defense. There's a three on the way, and it's a brick. Very short. Great defense by Charleston. All the pressure's up here. Come down here and score. There you go. Come down this way and score. Charleston pulls it back out to Clark in the middle of the lane. Kicks it over. Up top to Bledsoe for three. No good. It bounces all over the place. There's a rebound by the big sophomore. Clark grabs it. Swings it over in the corner. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Stepped out of bounds. And Coach Farmer's telling him, come on, guys, let's put this thing away. Let's put this thing away. Don't let them hang around. Go ahead and put it away. Charleston with half-court man-to-man defense. Ball on the right side. Cross screen. They're looking to get it inside. A little curl action to the bucket. There's a foul. And the shot rolls off. He's going to the line to shoot 2. 6:48 to go. 64-46. Charleston with an 18-point lead. I'm looking around the gym. Like I was saying, we're in the Hammond Student Center. And here we are at the Student Center. And this place, they don't have the bleachers pulled out in the second level on the end goals on either end of the gym. Misses the first free throw. But I would say this would be like being sold out at the Sykeston Fieldhouse, or maybe even a little more. I mean, this is a great atmosphere for high school basketball. There's an offensive rebound. He goes up, gets the bucket and the foul. Charleston misses the free throw box out, and Coach Danny Farmer just has to shake his head at that one. He's like, fellas, what are we doing? 6 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Charleston up 16. Mountain Grove going to the free throw line, and I'm sitting here with my son Trey, and we were talking earlier about ball out of bounds. Charleston's going to inbound it here. We were talking about what is a grove, and Trey informed us all that a grove is a group of trees. Turns out Trey was correct. We did not know that, but Trey did. He might be the smartest kid in the world, so makes up for his lack of a left hand. He's not a very strong ball handler. There's a trap. Charleston gets out of the trap. They throw it ahead. Bledsoe, back to the big sophomore. Back to Bledsoe. Three in the corner. And it's off the rim. Clark fight for the rebound over the back. There's a foul on Clark. Clark had inside position, but that rebound was a long rebound going out to the corner. So that was a weird rebound where Clark had inside position, but he had to go over the back to go for the ball as it was going out to the corner. That was actually a good call by the referee, I thought. That was a foul. Charleston up 15, and now this is important, folks. 6 minutes, 32 seconds to go, and there's a one-on-one situation. Charleston already in the bonus. The first free throw's up and good. We got a 14-point ball game. Mountain Grove, a school named after a group of trees on the side of a hill, and they are cutting into this lead by Charleston. Second free throw's good. 13-point lead. 6 minutes, 32 seconds to go. Charleston coming up the floor. And they wheel it back out. He's looking both ways, gets it over to Clark. Back up to Toby. What's the good guard from Charleston's name? Huh? Sharp. That's right, DeMarcus Sharp. And there is the ball is thrown out of bounds. Turnover. Mountain Grove. I think one more turnover, Danny Farmer's probably going to call a timeout. If they have, Toby, I'm calling it right now. One more bad possession, Coach Farmer's going to call timeout. Mountain Grove went to full court pressure defense, and it makes you wonder, like, why don't teams pressure more? Why do they wait till they're down 18 to do this? I know Charleston's, more athletic. They're deeper. There's a three-pointer on the right side, and it's good. We got a 10-point ball game. 10-point ball game. 6 minutes to go. Charleston coming up the sideline, and we got a reach-in foul. Hand check. 10-point ball game. 6 minutes to go. This thing looked like it might be headed for a running clock, and Mountain Grove, 30 wins and 1 loss on the season. They weren't having it. And Danny Farmer has called a 30-second timeout. I knew he was going to do that, Toby. I just said that. I just said he's going to call a timeout. 10-point game. 6 minutes and 1 second to go. Coach Farmer is in that huddle chewing some behind right now. You always know when Coach Farmer's fired up because he gets his head bobbing. And so got an update from the other side. Eminence up 29-15 on Chamois. Now, Toby likes to call Chamois cameos. When that's actually not how it's pronounced at all. It's pronounced Chamois, like it's French or something like that. But Toby, if you want to call it cameos, you can. And so Charleston with the ball on the side. Mountain Grove with full court pressure. They get it into DeMarcus Sharp. He's bringing it up the floor, up the left side. Back. Oh, and there's a deflection, and Mountain Grove comes up with the turnover. Dive on the loose ball. Timeout. I'm telling you right now, they're fired up. Listen to this crowd. Let me tell you what just happened. Charleston penetrated, got it inside. A phenomenal deflection by the Mountain Grove player. The ball goes up in the air. It's going out of bounds. So you're just saying, hey, great deflection, you stop the layup. No, they save it in bounds. After they save it in bounds, Charleston kid's going to pick it up. Mountain Grove player comes sliding in, dives on the loose ball, calls a timeout. So they just made about 3 phenomenal defensive plays in one sequence. And right now the Charleston cheerleaders are out on the floor, and what appears to be the Blue Jay mascot from 1982. The Charleston superintendent's actually a friend of mine. I might talk to her about upgrading their mascot game right now. Charleston down, or they're up 10, I'm sorry. Charleston up 10. Mountain Grove with the ball. And their point guard, number 14 for Mountain Grove, is a heck of a good player. This kid could play for me any day of the week. He's a heck of a good player. Comes up, he penetrates the right side, kicks it out, pump fake on a 3, gets to the lane, ball's knocked away. Here come the Blue Jays, throw it out ahead. And there is a foul. That's a good hard foul. Charleston fans, and this is what you love about Charleston fans. There's not one Charleston fan here saying that's a flagrant foul. They're saying get up and play. You know what I mean? That's not a foul at the Lincoln. Get up. Great sportsmanship by Mountain Grove also. Great sportsmanship. Just walked over and helped pick him up. Charleston with the run-out layup. Hard foul by Mountain Grove. Charleston's going to take it out under the goal right here. 5 minutes, 40 seconds to go. 10-point ball game. Charleston gets the ball up top. Oh, that was close to backcourt. That was really close. There's no backcourt on an underneath play. Read a rule book. Another deflection. Charleston keeps it alive. Inside to Clark, and it's stolen. Oh, my goodness gracious. These Mountain Grove kids, I'm telling you. These Mountain Grove kids, they play so hard. Number 14 is a gamer, and you can see why they won 30 ball games this year. Down 20, they are not blinking. Deflection. Charleston ball, out of bounds. Charleston ball. Oh, my goodness gracious. Charleston just inbounded it, and they were not even looking at the ball. Charleston is completely shook right now, folks. I'm going to be honest with you. A Charleston player just threw it to Coach Farmer. Literally, threw the ball to Coach Farmer. They are shook right now. 10-point lead. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Charleston comes up with the steal. Here we come up the right side of the floor. They need to get the ball to Clark right now. This pressure is just intense. Danny Farmer with the timeout. And if I was Coach Farmer right now, Toby, I walk in the huddle and say, we see better pressure than this every Tuesday and Friday night in the SEMO conference.
Oh, absolutely. It's unbelievable if they're panicking right now. Especially you look at the teams they played from Vashon to the SEMO conference teams like you mentioned. They look very elementary right now against this pressure. They need to settle down, calm down, and just get under control.
But let's give credit to Mountain Grove. These kids are playing really hard. What Charleston needs to do is look at their basket. Just like in the Haytide game, you cannot play against pressure from 40 feet away. You've got to beat pressure, and you've got to go at your basket. And if the shot is not there that you want, once you beat that initial pressure, you get a layup or you kick it out and you just do it all over again. But you cannot play against pressure from 40 feet. Like my good friend Brad Cookson said, he sent me a text a minute ago and said, you can't hold the ball in the state tournament. Brad's absolutely right. Charleston with the cut to the basket, sharp pull up, and he got it to go. Boy, they needed that. 12-point Charleston lead. DeMarcus Sharp has had a heck of a ball game. Here comes Mountain Grove. Drive, block, shot. Here come the Blue Jays. They wheel it out, and they're going to wait and run some offense here. Drive up the middle. The ball's deflected, and it goes out on the side. You know, Mountain Grove is getting her hands on a lot of loose balls here. A lot of deflections, a lot of tips. Again, Charleston needs to go at their basket. They need to drive it. They need to throw it inside. That will completely negate all this pressure. Get the ball inside to Sharp. Get the ball in the paint. There's a floater from the free throw line, and it's good. Nice little bucket. Nice little bucket. And then Charleston, oh my goodness, that's a terrible call. Charleston with the bucket, 68-54. And then they actually stole the ball, and Mountain Grove knocked it back out of bounds, but they're going to give the ball to Mountain Grove. That's okay. Referees can't get them all right. We just want them to get some of them right. Ball on the left side, looking at a three. Nope, he decides otherwise. Here's penetration on the baseline. And another, they get a pass inside. Yeah, Sharp blocked that shot to a Mountain Grove player. Here we come down the floor. Charleston up 12. Here we go. Oh, my goodness gracious. What do they call? Oh, my goodness gracious. Charleston scored a layup. They call a charge on the pass. 2-on-1. They throw the ball over there to Demarion Clark. Clark is laying the ball in, and they call a charge on number 20 who threw the pass. So Charleston's going to get a substitution here. You know, Tobe, I think they might look at maybe Tucker right here too. At what point?
He's got a really good inside mid-range game.
At what point does he go with Tucker? You know, because Tucker might help them against some of this pressure too. Ball on the right side, they get it in the paint. Go up in the middle of the floor, no good. Here comes Charleston with the basketball. They're pushing it ahead. They're in a 3-on-1. There's a pass to the side, and there is a layup. DeMarcus Sharp with another layup, and he points at the Charleston crowd and says, let's go. Penetrate, kick, penetrate, a little pull-up at the free throw line. That's no good. Here comes Charleston again. Sharp with the ball, and it's knocked out of bounds. Oh, my goodness gracious. There's one referee calling this game. I just want to say this. He definitely hears the Mountain Grove crowd. He definitely hears the Mountain Grove crowd, because if he makes a call on that end of the floor in that corner of the gym, as soon as he blows his whistle, I can tell you which way the call's going. He is hearing that Mountain Grove crowd, and they are influencing his whistle right now. There's a steal by Sharp. Here's a steal by Sharp, and we got a breakaway and a jam. He rocked the cradle on that one and put it to sleep, folks. Sharp with a boomer. There's a tip. Here's a three. That's an air ball. Ball's going out of bounds, and what are we calling? What are we calling? It's Charleston ball. Charleston ball. Charleston ball. 72-56. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. DeMarcus Sharp with the dunk. Charleston with the stop. Now they've got the ball. 3 minutes and counting. Sharp with the ball. Over to Clark. Here they come ahead. Get it back up. Swing it. Keep that ball moving. Stop holding that ball. Keep that ball moving right now. Folks, at the end of a ball game, 2 minutes, 51 seconds to go, up 16. The ball loves space. Keep the ball in space. Drive it and kick it back into space. And if you do that enough times, one of those times the space is going to be the rim. You're going to get a layup. Just keep this ball moving right here and keep attacking the paint. Throw it inside, drive it inside. If the defense collapses, kick it out and do it again. Here's a drive to the lane. Kick over to Sharp. There's an and one. And one. And one. 74-56. Madarian Clark going to the free throw line. Shooting one. And the sound that you're hearing right now is the nails being driven into the coffin by these Charleston Blue Jays. This is how you close the game out. Misses it. Ball's outletted. Here we come up the left side of the floor. He's in a triple team, and the ball's knocked loose. Oh, my goodness. They called a foul. They called a foul. Charleston was about to dunk one. They had Clark running up the right side of the floor, and he was about to bring the house down, but they called a foul behind the play. 2 minutes, 37 seconds to go. Charleston's up 18. Right now, your mindset's got to be no threes, no fouls on defense. No threes and no fouls. Let's play hard. Let's keep the ball in front of us, and they get one shot. First free throw's up and good. Charleston's up 19, 2:37 to go. Right now, they get one shot. No matter what happens, they get one shot. That's got to be your mantra, because they cannot beat you if you hold them to one shot the rest of the way. Second shot's on the way. It's no good. Rebound. Here comes Mountain Grove up the right side of the floor. They're pushing it. They're in a hurry. There's a trap. There's another deflection. Mountain Grove comes up. Charleston with it. Here comes another dunk. Here comes another dunk. Listen to that crowd. Three off the left side. It's no good. I'm telling you right now, folks. They call it the factory for a reason. Charleston up 77-56, 2 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the ball game. And they just got the foul, and here comes Tucker, number 34, the Division I football recruit. He's going to play football at Southeast Missouri State. He's back in the ball game with 2 minutes and 16 seconds to go as Charleston tries to close this thing out. Makes the first one. Eminence is up 39-20 right now, nearing the end of the third quarter over there in that other gym. We're going to go watch the end of that one, and Charleston's coming up the floor with the ball now. Here comes Clark. He handles it, drives it, kicks it. Ball in space. There you go. Move it in space. Keep the ball. There you go. Keep it in space. There you go. Drive it, kick it. Keep it in space. Drive it, kick it. Keep it in space. Right down the middle. Oh, my goodness gracious. They turn the ball over. Oh, my goodness. Point guard from Mountain Grove went in to lay it up. DeMarcus Sharp blocks it off the backboard with two hands. They call him with a foul on the body. It's probably a good call. He probably did foul him there, but still a nice block. You know, if you're playing at the park, you don't call that a foul just because it's so impressive what he did with the block at the top of the play there. But he did get him down low with the body, no doubt about it. Minute 53 to go, 77-59. Charleston in the driver's seat. Right now you want to run time off the clock and you want to score. You want both if you're Charleston. You don't want just time. You want time and points. Because at this point in the game, time is points. There's a deflection. Tucker comes up with it. Tucker throws it away. There's a foul. There's a bad turnover and a worse foul. And this referee, I'm telling you right now, I would love to be his evaluator because he not only demonstrated the foul, he slapped his own arm so hard, I think he may have bruised himself. He may have bruised himself. And the guy's in great shape. So I'm at the top row. I'm going to say these things about him because he can't hear me. But he definitely needs talked to after this game, though. I'm just telling y'all. Minute 45 to go. Charleston's up 16. Second free throw's on the way. Danny Farmer standing over there saying, I've been here, done this before. We need to just get across this finish line. Second free throw's good. Charleston up 15. Ball into Sharp. He's in a trap. He swings it. Terrible pass. Charleston comes up with it. Sharp's coming up the floor. Terrible pass. Deflected. Oh, great move. Great move. He probably got fouled there. No call. There's a layup. Charleston's up 13. Minute 27 to go. Would you guys stop playing around and get the ball up the floor, please? Sharp with the ball. He's in trouble. He calls timeout. Charleston is just all kinds of discombobulated in the backcourt right now. Told me what they need is a person in the backcourt behind the ball to relieve the pressure. You need to be able to pass it one time to a safe place behind you. If they're back there denying that pass behind you, everything in front of you is open. So I guarantee you that's what Danny Farmer's telling them right now because he's one of the people that taught me that. So he's probably saying that in the huddle right now. 1 minute, 18 seconds. Charleston with the 13-point lead, and official Mark Ficken just gives a high five to Charleston player number 32. Hey, one thing about it, both teams have played really hard. A lot of sportsmanship out here. And as we know, this is an educational activity put on by the Missouri State High School Activities Association, where sportsmanship is important. Ain't that right, Toby?
Sportsmanship is key.
Sportsmanship is key. And we'll see if Charleston can break through to the state finals here, because as we all know, history strikes when the time is right. Charleston with the ball, Sharp. He's looking both ways, in the middle. Another deflected pass to Tucker. Back to the middle. Over to Bledsoe. They're swinging it. And there's another turn. Oh, wow. That was a turnover. And Charleston just got the... There's a turnover, but Charleston got a whistle. They finally got a call there from our favorite official. I think he felt like he owed Charleston that call. You know, I think he felt like he owed it to him.
I really think he wants Danny to say something to him right now.
Yeah, he's over standing in front of Coach Farmer like, hey, did you see that call? I gave you one. But Coach Farmer's not having it. He's like, you've been killing me the whole game. Don't talk to me. First free throw's up and good. Charleston's up 14 here with 1:06 to play. They're going to close this thing out. Keep the ball in front of you. No threes, no free throws. they get one shot. That's how you have to be at the end of this ball game. Shots up, and no good. There's a rebound. We're coming up the left side. He's got a shooter. Oh my goodness, that's a bad pass. Just a bad pass. Charleston ball. He had a wide open shooter and just threw it out of bounds. Charleston fans are upset about something. Oh, yeah. They're saying the clock didn't start. Charleston with the ball. They swing it. They get it inside. Oh, I would have shot that one. You're right under the goal. Just go ahead and get your layup. To Tucker, to Clark, to Tucker, to Sharp. There's a foul. 42.3 seconds to go. Charleston's going to win. So I'm going to sign off right here. Charleston Blue Jays are going to the state finals. They knock off a heck of a good ball team here. Mountain Grove's really good. Thanks for tuning in.